No introduction.
Hello, folks. It's Natasha from Bagida'waad. I am here for another language class. I'm glad you can join us. So, help me welcome Ron, Janet, Lori, and Dave tonight.
Out here.
Sorry, your screen is really small, so I had to kind of squint. But anyway, oh, I need new glasses, one or the other. So I hope everybody settled in. It's International Water Day. So thankful for that. And I will hand it over to Ron McGretch.
Aha, bonjour. Wie de gek mijn naam Pietje Bakker, ik ben daar aan de wasser, mijn naam. Je me weet mijn naam P, die bij ik, mijn naam, we zijn daar aan. En als mijn naam P nummer, maar je maakt een beetje mijn naam aan de wasser.
Okay. So today, what is it? Minokme, brand new season we're starting. So it's March. Zizbok doe gizes, nishtana nish shanish, Wadosvik, nishtana shanish. March 22nd, 2022. Swasa, the Bagida'waad Majisa. 8 o'clock start.
Sebogene. Okay, snuggie. Good job, no.
Welcome, welcome, brother, sisters. Not your Zeus, isn't it? Begrudge.
Ja, waarom me bedenken, hè? Aha, wow, much time. Queen gum, né?
Okay, so in recognition of World Water Day, we're going to offer a water song. And with the topic of this evening, we're also going to offer a song that addresses the clans. That's the water song. Now,
Very good. We'll get you that later.
okay. Introductions?
First to there, yeah.
So we're done introductions, is it?
Mm.
Okay.
You should
Okay.
be up.
Marie. Oh, Marie.
That door's open too. Huh?
Are we going to wait a few minutes for them to come in?
Yeah.
Okay. Gababi o min koesh bia wea. Ibig to what ma.
I wish you much time. Gordon?
Yeah.
How do you say the phone? Bobby Williams.
In Wim?
Yeah, sorry, I made.
What do you say family?
Huh?
What do you say family?
Again,
Nice.
How do you say family? Relatives is unranging. How do you say family? Anyway,
In window, you can say that.
Wendell,
There's a word for that. though.
Get another chair, Ron.
oh yeah, I got one. Sorry, I just said one.
Oh, wrong.
There's somebody is waiting for me. I know. Is that one here?
No.
No.
There.
There's one.
Aniba, Joe, Marie, and Trish.
Honey.
Honey, I found the dictionary.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I don't know if it'll come in handy.
Wish you wanted your toes. Come on, baby, pretty great. Oh,
Maybe you are a story in there.
it's no, wrong woman.
Yeah. Let's see your picture in here too somewhere. I thought I'd give her that, but she's not here this time, eh?
Those
No.
stories come from Sandy Lake. Sandy Lake's history, that's that stories in there.
Skizzy. Look at August. Just coming off. Okay.
Honey, up.
Mhm.
Oh, is it? Okay, I thought you were gonna. Mumjik me. Ishnuga dibikak we debaj mying mamik dodem wok. So dodem. And what, how did you say family?
In Wendogan,
And Dwayne Doganuck.
relatives.
Oh. So the system of division by blood and relatives goes back to the time when the earth was new. 6 beings came from the salt water to where the Anishinaabeg lived. One of the 6 had caused a death and was sent back to the depths of the ocean. 5 remained with the Anishinaabeg and became a blessing to them. From them originate the 5 great clans which are known among the Ojibwe. And that was taken from the history of the Ojibwe people, William W. Warren.
You should read that other one, Dave. Oh, John, you can-
Starts at most often.
Nina.
Halfway down.
Okay. Most often, a family totem follows the male line. Marriage between individuals of the same totem is forbidden. 5 original totems, although not always present in a community. Awase claim catfish, mermaid, or I don't know, merman, sturgeon, pike, whitefish, sucker totems. Basanasi, a crane. A branch of this clan is the eagle.
But don't we say, Ojik? No, what's crane? Ojik is
Chicha,
fisher.
eh?
Chicha.
Yeah.
Chicha.
Chicha. And
Yeah, a chicha. Okay.
loon totem. You said something else for that. The goose and the cormorants are the subdivisions. Noka, Makwa, Difference among the more well-known and grizzly.
Wabashashi.
Wabajanshi, the marten family, includes the mouse and the reindeer.
Moose.
Moose. Oh, and the reindeer. You might as well read the crane, the 5 clans. The crane is one of them. The catfish is another, and the bear, and the marten, and the loon. Discussions, known, dotems, and soggy. Some big edition.
Some of these you would say, because they're not our dialect, we wouldn't say the same.
Yeah, just different,
Yeah.
different regions.
Mhm.
You can I am on the guinea, cause we the one, but.
Maybe this one.
I don't know if he's she didn't.
We're gonna have to make it bigger than that.
No, I need somebody that can write.
I'm gonna pull it over.
Fingers,
for you.
Yeah, yeah. So you're gonna move it closer.
Okay. It's a mom, that one.
I'll flip. Do you want here up there?
Let's see with slightly.
Let's see if we can.
What if you took that light out? We'll turn it on. No?
Can you see that? No, you can't see it.
Where's your light, Jen?
Oh, nope, too dark. Technical difficulties. If you moved it, that much better.
Mun pinakayabanaban. Go. No, I still can't see it.
It's too bright.
Yeah, it's reflecting too far, too
Yeah,
bright over here.
Man, look at your tone, eh? Hold the mic, watch it. Okay.
Over here? By the-
Yeah,
Okay.
Just a minute.
Yeah, we'll sit it.
Turn it on.
And then that got him, okay. Now,
You.
I got it. Ko, mun pinakayabanaban. No, I still can't see that.
Still
Still
moving?
can't see it, yeah.
No,
Underneath, maybe, underneath the table. Shining up.
say something more.
No, it's not gonna do it, eh?
No, it's too dark.
Okay.
Too dark.
Is that the highest
right.
of the wall or lowest?
Why? Hello?
That's right.
I'm trying to get Koboko to go over here.
You're too bright there, Jen. You're way too bright.
Turn it off.
I think
No,
that'd be a
I
head
can't see
over here, Lori. I think that might be
On
better.
this side?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Come on over here, Jen.
I can sit here.
Yeah,
Just go ahead.
the thing's gotta go there.
Woo, oh.
We got a leg collapsing.
Okay. Just tighten it up a little bit. Yeah. like that.
Okay, can we see it just from here? Where's the,
Okay.
I'm trying to see. God.
No.
Nope, no can do. No can do.
Oh,
If I hold it here.
Monday, yeah. They want gone,
You can see that, Ron.
okay. Man, det gav vi dem morgonbarn då. Wash cash. Och det kommer av dem då de. Jag är inte så det bara massin och no, me going to on the caregivers. You're not going to educate. They're kind people, them ones. We just won't be mama. Martin, isn't it? Cause it wash the
Wabshashi.
Nige o Montpellier. Nige o warriors, o protectors within the community. Mom, because Chigiwatigo and they adopt mom. You know, Mabagi go. Nige o Mabba ni economic education. In communities. Is to get here. I can have a joy near the bottom of Siwan and Dorum Pinning. We got the near, we got the no more, we go just can away we are with Nigana magazine, Dowman, Kiddo. I can see now, is to get my magazine, the king. Not sure you go in the king. Me more best to get. Maar waarschijnlijk al chicha, kan niet zingen. Miguel oh nee, ik kwam dan pipinjing tegen, dan pisaging, ik ging, het. Kan ik go nee hoor nee. Kan het hebben dan go. Je kwam je gas wat dan ik. Dat de man, de chief, maar met de schema maar na, man, Miguel. We king ja te kill maar op beneshi me kwam doen nie maar kunnen we go is we kunnen kunnen basel in the king nee wash Christian Island Kettle Point maar dan one no give my nie en we can not wat die aange op pio en de general Martin kunnen we je skons geding aan wat je boys ja is net cause what Miguel and is to get you. He's a chieftain, Gale. Miguel Maba Makwa. Miguel, I come down here in the air. Skicka. Near, a policeman, you could say. What did you got? Quabayat, when a quab man was seeing you. We're seeing what Martin Kobian, we're going to keep on the king. Chinishawat. Pakkom jigeto, ma me ne kom skike. Wat tegen de magic dingen jikakwa. We het toin kom ke afgezien. Schon den is het toin. Is not a maging ma de king. Ma me ne gegen ceremonies ma kind met de abet jika denkt. Ab jika de shin met de. Miske ma magazine. Miguel near the chief of the birds came over. Mio Chigijing, bombs at all the Nick sing by now, but when she angok the king on pain dying. The snabek with the Namawat. Mio near Chigijing bombs at over there she or the Majitotio on the Namakawin when the Jordan or when the dot stop. Target me on the king. Monsieur, can I go mato in you? No, it starts. It takes the shape of a star, and that's where they say, man, the knee and go up. There were star people. Me on the king. You know, you got to up on you. Kai, I was just got to spend on one pio, ni winning guns what now, Ogimayak. Me sure it's not a bit in cooking. Me are but I know chicken with king is chicken with my own king. Miss Mabana, Moko gay. Me gay near when the Jishua became me gay quam danya. When I know was the Jishua Bokum Pim, Kech and dying, Mopini, sogging now. Mopio, quam jagasto, ma clan was at the edge of one dow on a reserve somewhere. I'm a bear clan. I live on the outside edge again. Mopini, a quote. Miguel, skeke quam dangay o. En abijika eigen nicking on pinnicking tegen. Patin don pikujing me gwanda yang en mama maunda tegen. Nango abijika engok. Is we bezwart Anishinaabek skibo Bagida'waad. Jo kies not maar geen king want dan skikke. Martin geen wa. Mi geen wa gyo ni wo de shitwaat Anishinaabek one time we want nan king wo ge wo not maar wat Anishinaabek mi geen wa gest ge builders within the community. That's a Martin clan. Mi show ma begi go. Mi ge yo is not wat ni o ge ma yan ge. Man dab de kashtige. Man dab Anishinaabek nindwena na wa wachte wanak maguk. Mige stiget yo waba ki go. Not maget in the king kashna na pitching ibzinda gasio. Misha onish na ingma. Wabang with the bats the god engut man the beach mo pet tengo Georgian Bay. Not gonna watch. Me na asian on man ya mere Thursday. Me object wabani fish clan. Give what you get at Chibinabi but Anishman the one up the Kishigate Mupira. Anish was not more going in the king. You kick or the wet yet. It's not what came I in the king. Mishnama Yava Beneshi. Kenoba Geokyo. Nigego. Ktigiven and Kriuna Pitchin Okyo. Yes, to go at you in the king. Buck to go at. Pam gestort to the image what. Monsieur Jamaji again or the napitch or the king. Pam say or the king. Wam the man my magic begego. I should come bedeng of my way to go in the biasi. Miss Mob then Simon Biggs or the Kajin. Ninik to get. Misha Mabana Chicha. Kajin gay on the king. Monte saging, Mopi Kujing Quam Jigger. You quit him up, Dave. I shall get chigging them. And if again, then man, Anishwigi. But not the modern me and the king is to get them up, but then she can go to Was and the king of Biagic. Or the link, Sarni and Dodgic, Wapo, Kettle Point. Can I go? Would I go to one Saxon, Beaujolais, Ram? Can I go to King Man at Tolan? You Ojibwe territories, Nakadan got you the king. You need to go away and you won't begin a magazine. It's not a modding you the king when it's not muguk. Me get a what you. Mammox again on a wash cash for Mammox me on a hoof plans. Nigego. Social things, but come down in the community. You're gonna get going in Wendang, mobbing the king, mobbing more. Where is to get when I smoked in Wendman? Meeting Nagatiano then died. Ceremonies that we should turn, we get quite a wet in the king mob. Wash, get me in the cigarette, not matter what the king, were near kindness, more people wrong. No much what the Anishinaabemowin yet. Minash, Mavan, now, Mom. You be Jean P. Me a quam dunya. Not for a nang to be. Me a break my Gibbs and Dalgas. Not can I go any responsibilities or settling disputes. Ki kan wat Anishinaabek me on be at you. Anish from Pikistiging. When a chicken on the when a mob chicken open me and the king in dogs at all. Can we go on Moguk? Mother on be sure what up the garden book. Me get quite wet you. Anish you get up to 20 of the Coquajaman pin num to be inside the community. Sog English and garden book. Abjagna, that's not on and not pitching you. Abdekni, with some gas up Anishinaabek or the we I want. Anish. Meljaban. mi wata gima hikida oda ku nam min ku bzindos nang manda the king on the gang one stigian mi rakida tun king mi so the gaja mi de shum pio ko okay aje mi jim giz twat so you always know that the bottom what the king one is young mi gastige what tun king measure mi manda na mon estiget man, you would imagine can you read those?
Those bottom ones? Oh, in English?
And then the more, yeah. Oh, yeah, the whole thing.
Okay. Okay, so just translate into English. The Bear Clan ensures the safety of the gentler clans inside the village. The bear lives on the outside edge of the village. They are the medicine people, for they know the healing ways of the plants available to them. The Martin clan are builders within their community. The Fish clan are advisors to the chief clans. The Bird clan are traditionally the teachers and the farmers. The Crane outside chief is responsible for negotiating with people from other communities. The Deer or Hoof clan are social aspects of the community. Loon clan is the inside chief, as they are responsible for settling disputes and issues within their home community. The Hoof clan, generally the colors for the Hoof clan are yellow and orange, and they represent love and kindness. The eagle is generally red and looks after the social services of community and carries knowledge. The crane, gray, looks after humanity and the chief of all. Jikan carries a wisdom and is a mediator and is brown. Then there's the, they call them the web feet or the loons. They are the inner chiefs for the inner issues of the community, and their color is usually blue.
Maboma chicha on the green, Jinam Nengok. Yeah. When the Jawam domain at the budget money in the king, one of magazine, we transparency, that's what he talks about, Omabo Crane. This is what we lack at times, communications within our structure of the community. When we lack that, then we don't see the things, because one who gets away with one thing, another one gets away with another. Pretty soon we have chaos. Me all want to crane. That's why he says there's transparency. You have to know where you're going, what you talk about, so people don't get hurt. People get what they need. The foods, the clothing, the shelter, all these things. We the Magetto. He talks about him on the blue and on the spirituality of all us. Can go think good. Measure go with the mongoing open. Mopio nigan to be doing. When it's a bizin mong in king, I could walk here, measurable. You and the king, because we the mongo on you on the Mopio got massage me or got getting them what Mopio. You can I am nicking any got nick up the man. You go with the mongo on you. We've seen dog in when the wood up is in the walk. We sweat you to drop the man who and noon man the king was opposite to it. Mayor the king. Mayor Bang, he quits Magon and Montpier, no, our elder. Gonna get on near flag at the Azim. Flag, then she wants a flag, and we still you not the young flag. Guy yogi kida. Ginsis to us. Mr. You not the you want the man wasn't all. Kira ke yung nam da misyo mabo kumasi gabitot mandan king o shi ka den ku king mi ga ke ga wi de moje kena goma ni 28 ko jno kyo na megonak kena go ge go da budget na wa ge king is ni sang rupia Absolutely, causing that you need to get the company. We go take. We go as we the more take what we can do in this work. We are on the time, yeah. We me go in panat go with up the mangego. Kins when you na up the cook and done you. Anish mama on one enough of this what with the mongo. Medium. The can dance to watch again. You listening me. Monday. When you man the kete abi go gas. Not go should be got and got number. Should not be that. You know, my own is not. I think that possible winner margin. We've seen dogging and the king more. Good to go to bump side, we got the nest to go at you. When one the month, one the kings to give what. Let them no cargo what, because no kinsino, which I got them port. Don't induce a kitchen thing, who got there. Can I go along with you? We will gig the we were up in the month. No. We say, common dorms. After going about team non for each one of them. And the all start with keep going. There's 7 subclans in there. Mabugo Martins, Warriors, 7 more in there. We again on. She booked them here among yeah. The magazine. After going about him of finishing it. Small chicken, but one was it meal. Meal Mandani. Kawi the Magu on board. When they are the king, Anishinaabemowin ownership, the cut about it on Manda. We didn't walk. You Manda got me to walk on Anishinaabemowin. We are the king, kishin not seeing and on the king. Me the shook on my pet taken. That's a shape of a star. Monsieur Kujing by now been ordered, now been the king. You go estigate me on Dungia. Can all that taken. Constellations in the Cadenon. Can go a quam dung of that taken. Me the smell, yeah. We the market and Pier Monte Ostiging magazine or the Ogononat. Mabagay magazine up, Ogononat Mabachicha. Michigan Mabo Chicha, Niat Napskabi wash cashian. On is Chigambon. We say wash cash with a loon, you know not. Oh, Kina Niganzin, Mabo loon that Nana Martin. Miss Minap, or the Gipscabbing book of the poor. Anish one is chicken, he looks after that laws, the safety of the people. Mr. Scheme of Coniac, you not keep going. Minia, that one got dear. Me only the truth is not cutting look. Can I go to when you touch all them points, it shapes a star. You go with more one measurable. In the senior. Now, picture we got the more one the Manda. It thought I think would be in dying. It's not doing. Job that you can king. I think he's tired. Keep on giving you.
I'm just quite.
all of our clans so we can go around the table. Much fun. Ash geni wabni clan dish nakas nigik geni dodem. So my clan is Otter, and I fall under that Wabjeshi clan. So as an Otter, with that Wabjeshi, they're the warriors, the hunters, and the providers. For the Otter, it's maintaining that balance of work and play. Got to make sure that we remember that we have to have that enjoyment in our lives and not get too serious all the time. We have to have that balance. And we're very strong protectors of our children. We're also water beings and land beings. We travel back and forth between the water and the land. So we have to make sure that both of those are in a good place, because that's how we survive. So it's just seeing how, if you've ever, we have otters here in the area, in our community, and I waited a long time to have the otter come to me. And in the past 4 years, I've had 2 otters brought to me. So I just felt so humbled and blessed to have those come, because it took a long time and I didn't want to get one that had been caught by a trap. So these 2 came from within our territory. Unfortunately, they'd been hit by cars, but they ended up, so I carry those pelts now in my bundle. I'm not sure yet what I'm to use them for, so for now, they're just with me. But they're just, and it's funny, when my husband was in school, he loved otters, and of course we weren't together then, but he loved otters, and he did one of his projects in school was about otters. So then when we ended up coming together and getting married, who did he marry? An otter. So, so I guess it was preparing him. Which
Wasaya Badishna cost. Mean gun though then. My totem is the wolf. The wolf. People say mine gun, some say mean gun. I'm told it's mean gun, that's what we say here. So we're all about family. Kind of shy, but you always have to check things out and be certain. So that I do believe fits very well. We are kind and also can be, what would you say, not as kind, but there's that balance. Like, keep that balance. What else about wine gun? Sometimes they think of wolves as being lone. And in some cases, maybe that's true. But we're also known as looking after family, like in the wild, in pack. From the oldest to the dominant. Everybody has a role and a place. So that structure. Myself was given my name, and Dodem was smoked through the pipe, found through the pipe. And that was a really, what would you say? It was really, when you think you knew who you were before, and then you find out, this is who I really am. It's so deep and so meaning. So I'm very happy to be who I am and what I am. So big watch.
No, is there anybody else out there want to say anything or questions? Before I say anything myself. Before, they gig the young. For sure, you wait in the gabon in this na cas, Maktel nim keep it and she go in this cas, Makwa again do them. And Makwa Jiao Yan, Geni, the Bakwam Jagay, Snagi, Epichin. We go gay known Bakibanam Skike. Mekanomago Yang, Skike gay, when Chamudo Lang, Janadamok, we are. We got Kajakaноmago Yang and again in with you. We go gay, the band dogs, the Mondio, Chimskike, he's in Katagaring, but we gain in with a mother by young, we gain in with your Muscat magazine, we gave my mother Buma, Nana, mother Bajikma, we got you Kakanoma Gazin, and I get in with you, the Skike, job just on and again. Angie game and I emotion never done again, Skike. Job just on, gonna give you a quam the Madzian, gonna give you Chamaquendan, gonna game on P end dying. Quenesgayan, gonna get in Mother Bian, end dying, the Maquendan end dying on the Pio. When you're gonna give Chimibidang look me, you're gonna another Madin. When Sabsagana Batinat is way book Nagi one Pio. Megana yo Mabo the book pieces for we get kicking so no more going your we get is web seeing given P. When the gonna get some more quite among is in dying gig, you know what would be. Neither show Quaj Makmabo, Makwa, Chibinata Moshit Gay, Pitchin, you, Chinaquap Mershit Gay, you, when the gonna get Chibzindagi on. When the gonna the Makwen Makwia. They're now when the Penang we've been maybe that's no. Just to go get yours away, but you're not care. We wear should be done, not about the India, Niki, we don't put India on the care. We go Gashabat, Gatango, Nango. And Mother Bajik, known Dodams. We understand those Dodams. But can't see Ginama Jog, we got Kanoma get you. Keep a jog game and peel, keep bought dung bobby on Nango. He's no Magoman game and peel when Eshman PA at Kikada. Jitagoma Kinagoya Ki Motherbook when Eski Magazine in the owl. There's a kidder. No game in our Makwa in the owl. He most never know my Kayajik. Kai just we Magia see, Kai Magi Hugia see, Kai Ma Marbji Kiasi. We game on the yoke. We got to Mount Pierre, we got to my ears, magazine and Agi. We only have eagles and bears here. Me just krage giwe the mago yang gnage niyo na make one mandio na bid ge yang no todo someone Punjaban Maman on Sukana is that meaning? Yeah, all these other clans. there's 32 other clans, he said. That elder that came here and that was showing us about the stars. And then nobody not understanding who they were or what that clan they were under. So most of them all went to the Martin because he had to adopt everybody. And then he would adopt everybody. And then once you found your clan or you're finding your way, then you would go back out and then you would have that place within that Nungo. And that's all he was showing us of what was going on within our communities. And like Muscota had said, your own clan. And you can always wear his own. Dying.
Everybody's bear. Yeah.
I gotta go somewhere. Gotta go down the line somewhere.
Oh, you
Can't go with the fish either, but. I need to find an eagle or something.
That Chinese calendar. Where you can't, rat or something.
Yeah. So
That's their culture.
I guess, like he was saying, we want to get a Canoma. You can get Monday and Jimmy so that we remember some of these. We gave Monday, we the Monday on your that we're able to share some of these those teachings there at that time. So it's been a long time. There's another Kianzi up in Manitoba, and he talks about this himself also. And he talks about all the different communities that they would meet. And he has all these stories, some of them. So I'm fortunate to have him in my life or in our lives still, because he's a teacher. He teaches a lot, and he teaches in the language a lot, and he talks about the plants, and he describes how the plants are working together. So it's kind of fitting that I'm in that bear system, that bear clan system, to know understand that piece. We can
Just gotta get you.
We have a couple of questions. If is this a good time for that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audrey is up first, and then Jan would like me to read a question after that. So Audrey.
Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bonjour, Ani. Many do beneshikwe indigenous cause, my nando dem, Zaginang Indonjaba. Ani Nichi.
Ani.
Chimigwach, Mashom Sak. No Sak. And that choir that's sitting with Marie. I just want to add to the Maingan and the responsibilities and the roles. I guess the rights and responsibilities of the clan. That we all sit together, not equal, but in our place, so we can help each other. And so Maingan, we clean up real good. If you notice, when we hunt, and we have found some food, medium, to share, the leader eats first and the other ones stay back.
Huh? They don't go near that till he's finished or she's finished. But then they come in and they eat. Being respectful to leadership. I want the Chichoks to know that we are respectful of you. That together we sit in that circle. In my understanding, there is 144 clans. There are the leaders, and one is spiritual leader. Maybe you will talk about that. Has that role and the responsibility. Makwa, I depend on you to protect personally, family, community, all across the land, working together with the other makwas. And Maingan too, how that works together. Political leadership. We've got it all taken care of, those roles and responsibilities. Somebody looks after the social, another clan has a responsibility for the political. We have ones that take care of protecting our land, that work with Makwa to be the warriors, that fight for us, defend us. It's just like that system is in place. The United States took our way of working together in leadership, clan roles, and based their constitution on that. They don't talk about that. But that's a vital way of being able to work together so you find common ground, not fighting each other, red, white, black, yellow, whatever. I got passionate about it because that constitution was written on our way of being, our everyday life living. And people forgot that. So now we have wars and the children are being bombed. And what are we doing as leadership throughout the world? Based on our system, we have a way to work those things out. It's responsibility, it takes work, and we have the right to ask for that to happen for the world, for the sake of the children. My Ingun cleans up after. If there's one sick out there, they target that one because it's going to have a hard time living, and that's the one they choose for food. And that one gives it life. They don't take it. The animal world gives their life so that we can continue. It's a different way of looking. It's a different way of thinking that's based on original teachings. The 144 clans is original teaching. And then we, in our humanness, try to put it into boxes. I'm so glad you talked about the Martin clan because people used to be shamed to be a Martin, to be in the Martin clan, because it was like, I don't belong and I have white blood in me, so they put me in the Martin clan. That's not how it is. That was created out of Creator's kindness, so we would always belong. And so your work tonight is helping us understand that. And that's a gift way beyond what we're doing over Zoom. It affects the world. I just want to say that much. In our families, if in the Maingan way of being, if the male is sick and goes back to spirit, the uncles step in and they take care of that family. They take on the role of that male figure. So the women have the support and the children have a father figure to help them live their good life. I'm gonna be quiet now because I've taken a bit of time. And I just want to say to me, how?
Now Elizabeth was going to say something.
No, Jan.
Jan.
Question from
She's
Jan.
gonna read off this question.
Jan asked me to ask about Bobby tune and how to say it 7 ways. So I, you, he or she, us exclusive, us inclusive, you guys, and them.
Green. No, what was the first one?
What did you say?
Did you say Bobby Ton?
Hobbiton?
Bobby tune.
Hobbiton.
Okay, Bobby Ton. Nin Gababio.
Mhm.
Nin Gababio, it changes. It changes its form depending on how you're using it. If it's for a person or you're waiting for something. Nin Gababio is I will wait. If I'm waiting for somebody, Nin Gababiwa.
Mhm.
If I'm waiting for something, Nin Gababiton.
Mhm.
Gin Gababio, you will wait. Gin Gababiowa, you will wait for them or somebody. Gin Gababioton, you will wait, you're waiting for something.
Mhm.
And Ween, same thing. Ween Babiwa, Ween Gababioton, Ween Gababiwa. Mhm.
Kabab yung ko.
Gababio go is a plural.
Yeah.
Mhm. So did that answer?
Kisatan naman Jan. Did you understand, Jan? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Did you include the us exclusive or us inclusive when you were explaining that?
Gababiwa.
That's
Gababiwaman is.
you're going so fast.
Not a word. We're not going to start eating till he gets here.
Audrey has her hand up again.
I'm just wondering whether the question is addressing the new language that I'm getting used to and I don't understand it. And I get afraid I sometimes offend people by not using he, she, they, them. It's a LGBTQ plus. I'm wondering if that's the basis of the question. And in our language, we don't have those separations. We are just spirit. In the language, Midge used to apologize because she said, when I speak, I'm thinking Anishinaabeg, and I have to change over to English. And when I'm talking in reference to a person, I will say he when it's a she, and I'll say she when it's a he, because it's spirit. I don't separate into he, she.
Gabazindwa would be the word that you're looking for.
Listen.
It doesn't say he or she.
Yeah.
Ganondwa.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very correct, Audrey. This really-
Miigwech, Jan hasn't written anything further. So, he says, Miigwech and Nin Nasastam. Miigwech for sharing. It helps me to understand hearing different ways of saying it.
Okay.
Yeah. Dodong dong today di Deutsch ma manish. Verschoya bakman ki sagin when they them ki moson na tech copy kin when family came from that. Get them.
Mhm.
Anyway, she said, that's what my mother told me. Kitem got komaki, she said. Can you know where my get them? Can Danawa, Bagida'waad. Manish keen with the Nadish. Oh, music. She said that she was never told. She wasn't told about it. But I done research myself, Darlene Johnson. And she said that we were the elk. The elk. Because in the treaty documents, that's where they found Henry Mason and his father, George Mason. You can understand Mason. But the Anishinaabe name was Mizan, because we found it at the graveyard. We went down there because somebody told me the back is not the front. The front is by the river, the one that it's by the river. That's where the road used to run in the graveyard. Came in this way, I guess. and then to the back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, anyway, that's where we found that stone. And I said, my dad was always looking for that. I said, to find his true name, his last name. Because everybody thought that he was just making that up, but it wasn't. It was right on the stone. And it means burr. It means a tree, I guess a burdock tree.
No.
That's just translation of it. But how Mom told me, she said the totems were intact. That was certainly, I hate to say it, but that's the way it went. That's the way she told me. A minister came here that was Anishinaabe, and he destroyed that totem. He destroyed it by, well, it's not a place to bring this up, but it wasn't nice. He got in everybody's totem, every one of them. And he had a child with everyone in those totems, and then just collapsed. That's how she told me. She was from the Elk clan, because in the treaty documents you can see the name Henry, but it's translated in there. But you could see his totem and the spread up. Like the deer,
Tuscanan.
Oh, Kamakias, somebody used to say, we used to talk about it. Kamakias, elk, but there was elk, there was moose, there was what they call the eastern cougar, but they're, everybody thinks that they never inhabit this area, but they did. And the buffalo, they had the wood buffalo. All these things, are in those animals were there. They were here. And the beaver. When I was growing up, we never had the beaver. So my dad told me, he says, when the beaver come back, there'll be chaos. He said the world. He said the Anishinaabe will take control of their home again. I don't know the meaning of that, but that's what he said. He said when the beaver come back, and they have.
Bagida'waad, the restructuring.
Yeah, and he also mentioned, an older elder told him. He said there'll come a time at that time when you have to bottle the water. Now we have it. We have. We drink from a plastic. Water's in the plastic. I mean, guess that's how they seen it, bottled water, right? But the totem, it took me that research that Darlene Johnson did, that's how she found it. And I asked her, like the time of I guess it wasn't just there was different people in the area, and we were Shauno. I found out we were Shauno people, like Chiti Kamse, Jamar Kamse, keeping Jabal and what do you say, United States, no, there's a word, Jamok monkey, keeping Jamok. Keep it all on look at it, spread peace and how to, how to, that we should come together, and not have anything against each other. Yeah, to be, that's how you're going to hear it, but just stick together. That's what he says, to be stronger. That's the time when they were being, there was a lot of genocide. Like the blankets were given, they were full of disease. And the people succumbed to that scar, whatever it was all over their bodies. It was sad. But, that's the way it was back then, I guess. And it's not to shake it off or anything. I mean, we live with that, we know what happened. But, the thing is, we have to move forward and not to forget the past, but to bring it forward and educate our children that, that's not the way life should be or is. You're not supposed to use that word should. I remember this class, don't ever use that. You have to be, but that's what my mom told me. The stuff that she knew was from her grandparents, her great grandparents, I guess. And something that she knew, she passed on to me. And we like to go to Blue Mountain because that's where Grandma Segma stood. I'm really proud of him because it's written in here that he was a warrior and he fought and he, and then all the way to Blue Mountain. And then he stayed here for a while. That's according to the archives of the history. But he stayed in the area for a while, then he left. And I think it was for Ohio because they were having problems there then. They were trying to establish their own, their own homeland there in Oklahoma. And there was lots of fighting. I don't know if you ever watch APTN, but there's a Anishinaabe there that talks about the history, Anishinaabe wars and that. He talks about that. So I was going to get some of that, tapes of that. History. He knows all about the East Coast Anishinaabe and West Coast, and gathers all that archival history, and he has a narrative that's really excellent. I guess he got good writers too. I don't know. Interesting. That's our history, and about that totems. That's what Mom told me. I know it's sad to say that, but that's what happened. And it just destroyed it. She said the whole system just collapsed. She said, she said, I guess he probably did the same thing down that way. I guess they were mad, of that happening. And they were, I guess they're gonna, I don't know, they're gonna do something about it. But that's all. She said that's where she heard it. And that's why it collapsed. And everybody told them, that's not a structure. It's your, like Ron says, you can cross, to the same one. Now today, because the Indian Act, and I'll tell you the story about that one. Because we could not leave the area, we couldn't leave the area. You left the area, you were called a renegade, and they hunted you. My mom said they hunted her grandfather because he was a renegade. He left because he wanted to go to work, I guess, in the Wesley. His last name was Wesley. And he said that they were after them, but they hid, but they're so good. They cover up their tracks. And he said, he said, they didn't even see, or because they were already, they're part of the earth. I seen Rambo do. I said, that's how the Anishinaabemowin did it, I said. Anyway, he said, that's how they left, and they had, they got wives over there, the two sisters, they came here. But I remember that lady, my grandmother had passed away before I knew her. But she used to sit, you know, where Taki's gas bars, there's a great big tree there. She used to sit underneath there with Bill Wesley, I guess that was his name, Bill Wesley and Etty. Anyway, they used to sit under that chair, and you know, summer day, then we'd go to visit. I was just a little girl then, but she was my great aunt, great aunt. Not finding that out when we used to visit. Yeah, you know, little kids are, they don't pay attention. Oh, I got so much of that.
I know, I love sitting here listening to you.
Mas quat magazine dus nu kan we maar kon die zou niet lang binnen ba. Wie de kem magen geen ningen geen jaar oh. Je kwam is het maar snap panagamo no en de shamik disconne ze beginnen ge pinton ge we kwam not kana ge go stige mabuk. Mandage wanda ni makko estiget ni nak magasian we kwam na pinton saking na dikken omage ge go Kijk, dat gebeurt het ook. Maar ja, toen de kinderen budget kwam te get. Was zien geen kwam maar geen. Het was mij daar niet. Is zien veel papsen. Dus na bij mij daar wat er met toegang oder aan zien ze mij daar ik. Wanneer maar zijn ja, wanneer maar ja. In de king. Ja, na pitchen is zien. Na pitchen is een gokje. Kitego. Not krijgen we nin kin gona gotje. Maar ze ben maar USC even Patrick. Bij de bikkel gede. Je gaat weer more in de king. Not is we ken gotje. You got about it here. Maar bange man de door hem zap. Ze na bange. Give it a morning. Up to about 10 at mano. Can a boy go chiggy what McKinney? Nigga, but Dorum can't eat, I can't eat bear meat, can he? He's my brother. Mingus,
The otter is the only one that plays around and the animals won't bother him.
Yeah, that's procedural. Like he says,
Yeah.
my mom used to say that to me too.
Oh, Miss Minagi is dying. 20 minutes.
Miigwech for the stories and the stories and the sharing. Great evening to sit together. Really enjoyed the time. Look forward to Tuesday nights. Hoping everybody stays well. We have some interesting weather moving in tomorrow, so please be safe. Time to power up your flashlights and what have you. So anyway, till next Tuesday, be well. Again, miigwech, and enjoy the rest of your week, folks.
Oh, yeah.
I'm up